Hello you guys, welcome back to this channel. Hope you're doing well. Today we are talking about something extremely useful, which is how should you enjoy your studies. See, this exam is extremely difficult. The result is 5 to 10%. Only the exam paper is so difficult. The syllabus is so vast. There's a lot of pressure. I know that you know that you're supposed to study 8 hours, 10 hours. But it's not easy. I'll be honest, it's so hard. It's very difficult to sacrifice all the temptations, sacrifice social media, your social life, all the nice things that are happening in this world. And we feel this crazy FOMO. Okay? Now, the hack to all of this is to enjoy your studies. Now, this is a mental hack. If you just somehow learn to enjoy your studies, your journey is going to become slightly easy. And honestly, this journey to pass your exam, it is so difficult that the only way to sustain these regularly, daily 8 to 10 hours of study, sacrificing everything for months and months and months without burning out, the only way to sustain all of this is to actually figure out a way to enjoy your studies. And trust me, it's going to be a game changer, because you know what? Time will fly by like this. You will actually be engrossed in studies, you will be imagining these concepts, and you will want to be better. You will have this competitive urge that you want to be better than everybody else, and you will enjoy and you will be excited about studying. You will be better than everybody else, and you will definitely crack this exam. Why? Because you will want to study. You will study naturally for 10-12 hours. So that's what we are going to be discussing in this video. Without any further ado, let's start discussing how is that even possible? How can you enjoy something like studying? See, one thing you have to understand is when you're taking company law, audit, all of these concepts that you have never studied before, it's the first time you're studying, you have never worked in these fields before, it will feel burdensome. Okay, you will probably feel that these subjects are very heavy and you don't know anything. When you're studying them, there are two approaches you can follow. One is you can look at these subjects as a burden, like how they are necessary to be studied if you want to pass the exam. That is one approach, that I have to finish this chapter, I have to finish this book, I have to solve these questions, I have to do all of this so that I pass the exam. I have to do 3 readings, I have to do mock papers to pass the exam. When there is this pressure of you have to, then it becomes work, it becomes monotonous, and you always are looking for that way to leave studying and go do something else. Okay, when we have pressure on us, when our parents tell us to do something, we don't want to do it. We want to do anything but not that thing. Versus if it's our own choice, if we voluntarily want to do something. For example, let's say you want to run a marathon. For example, you want to maybe go for a dance class, you want to learn a dance form. If it's your own choice, maybe you want to play a video game and you want to reach at a certain level in that video game. Okay, when it's your own choice, no matter how hard and difficult it is, you will actually enjoy that process. Okay, so the second approach of reading all of these subjects is to make a choice to engage. Okay, instead of thinking that you have to study, tell yourself that I don't have to study. I'm making a choice to study. That means when I'm going to study, even if I study for 1 hour, I will absorb all of these concepts. I want to actually learn, like what is this entire book about? Okay, why am I learning these concepts? For example, costing. I was very good at costing, but I was like, how is this even going to help me in life? But now I understand it really helps a lot in making decisions in your life, saving money, right? So when you open a subject, you have to know how it is going to help you in your life. Now, it may have some practical applicability in your personal life, or it may help you to get clients and earn money when you start practicing or when you are in job. So you should think as if you're not studying this paper just for exams. In fact, you're studying this as a choice to become an expert in the subject, so that not only exams, but after exams, when you actually go in practice or you actually do a job or articleship, you're able to give expert opinions. You have knowledge and you can help people, you can earn money from it. So that small little shift of mindset is going to really help you enjoy a subject. So that is the number 1 hack. Hack number 2, challenge yourself. Okay, I am personally someone who loves challenges. So if you are also someone like that, then this hack is going to work for you. So what you have to do is, You don't have to wait for someone else to tell you. You have to be that person. You have to challenge yourself. Okay, so for example, let's say we are studying company law. Now, challenge yourself. Can you increase the speed of reading? First, monitor how much speed you're reading at. So, initially, one page may take you 10 minutes when you're reading the concepts for the first time, right? So, now you have to challenge yourself. Can you finish the first one page in maybe 7 minutes, maybe 5 minutes? Can you finish maybe 7-8 pages in 1 hour the first time you're reading? Now, when you're reading the second time, make it faster. Okay, actually have a stopwatch and track how much speed you have for reading. I used to actually do it. Okay, I used to have that small stopwatch, and I used to track how many pages I can read in an hour, and I would always keep aiming for more. Like in 1 hour, first I was able to read 10 pages, then after that in the second reading I was able to read 20 pages. Before exam I was able to read 50 pages in an hour because I had done 3 revisions. So basically one page I was able to fatafat read in 30 seconds. Imagine if you have that kind of speed. That means you are among the top 10% people when you're reading concepts. So challenge yourself, can you do it? And then slowly progress to that. Okay, few more ways you can challenge yourself is, let's say right now you're studying for 5-6 hours. Now challenge yourself. Can you do 6.5 hours of study in a day? 7 hours in a day? Now this is not to show anybody. Again, the basic point is you don't have to do it. It's your choice that you're doing it. It's a small mental shift, okay? You're not doing it to pass the exam. You're not doing it to prove anybody. You're doing it to check if you can or cannot. It's a fun activity, an exciting way of pushing yourself. Can you do it? Okay? Like maybe you're really tempted to use your phone. Can you not use it for 15 minutes or 30 minutes and still be okay? Can you convince your own mind to not be tempted and not go for those things? And when you do it 1 day, 2 day, you actually start feeling like, damn, if I can do this, I can probably conquer the world. I can do anything in this world. The confidence that comes when you conquer your own temptations, your own limitations, when you can convince your own mind and get some work done. That confidence is beyond anything else, I promise. So you have to give it a try to know whether it works or not. Okay, now going on to practical subjects. Practical subjects are always anyways fun. So make practical your time pass. In the sense, let's say you've done theory subjects, now you're taking a break. Now in that break, just solve one question of accounts or of SFM. Just that one question, just for fun. So consider practical questions or maybe mock papers or exam paper questions as a time pass. During break times, when you solve these extra questions, is going to overall compound into you solving 10 papers in a subject. You never know. Another beautiful hack to make studying interesting is teach yourself. Maybe you're studying law or some theory subjects. Read the concept and then imagine you have 5 people sitting in front of you and you are teaching them in the most simplest way. This is how it happens, this is how it happens, this is how it happens. Just imagine that scenario, okay? And teach yourself. Talk out loud. Okay, so that will really clear your concepts. You will have fun and you will have this exciting feeling in your mind that you are actually teaching a lot of people who are enjoying it. Okay, another imaginary trick that you can use to enjoy studies is imagine a practical scenario where you are using these provisions that you are studying in law. For example, maybe you are learning taxation. Okay, now imagine you are sitting in this cabin. You are a practicing CA. Now some person comes to you with a problem, the same problem that you just studied, and then you're giving advice, sir, you can do this, sir, you can do this, I will save this much tax of yours, but I will also take this much fees. It's a beautiful way to learn these concepts. You won't get bored. Another hack is compete. Competition doesn't always need to be a very bad thing, okay? Competition can be healthy also. It's just your intention and the way you're perceiving it. There is a thing called healthy competition. And trust me, healthy competition is good. It's fun. It's exciting. Just like how when you play maybe Ludo or Carom or cards with your, family members or your friends, are you actually playing because you desperately want to win and there is this extreme amount of pressure that you have to win? No, you're playing it for fun. If you win, you love it, but not so much. If you lose, then also it's not that bad. It's just for fun that we are competing. So that's called healthy competition. If you can somehow bring that kind of healthy competition here also in your study, it's going to be amazing. How can you do that? Okay, let's take some examples. Okay, so let's talk about presentation. If somehow you can make your answer sheet beautiful, if when the examiner looks at your paper, this poor guy is so delighted because 10 papers ahead of you and 10 papers behind you were not that great. Your paper is amazing. You have underlined key things. You have underlined the conclusion. It has so much accuracy. It shows confidence. The language is so good. Answers are coming correct. Imagine how amazing would that feel like. Imagine scoring really well. Now, nobody expects that you will be scoring really well, but as a challenge, you take it on yourself that let me become an expert in this subject and let me score well, let me score an exemption. Imagine the reaction of your friends. Imagine the reaction of your relatives and your teachers who will be just amazed and shocked because they never expected that you can get some good marks. You work on yourself. How can you get yourself to the next level? You can improve your presentation, your accuracy, your reading speed, your number of hours of output. And at all times, just remember that as any time that you get better than your own level, you are leaving a few people behind. You don't know these people, okay? There are so many people in the country. But every time you level up, there are some people you're leaving behind. And that is an amazing feeling. So that's a healthy way of competing. You don't have to be jealous of anybody. If maybe someone's doing better than you, your friends or other people, it's okay. So what? It's only a matter of time. If you just work on yourself, you will get there too. You will get better than them. It's only a matter of practice. Now, if you follow all of these amazing tips, then studying is going to definitely become fun. It will be a little more relaxing. You will not feel so much pressure. You will not be tempted to go to social media because you're actually enjoying your studying. You want to become an expert in this subject. You've taken it on yourself. Then, can I do it or not? Can I be the best or not? You have embraced that healthy competition. So every time you go on social media, you will have this bad feeling that if I go on social media, I'll waste some time, I'll be behind people, and rather I can use that time to study and master this subject. So probably you won't go on social media. Probably you will yourself not want to go out, not want to be social. You will not waste much time. Your entire routine and everything will get fixed if you just fix your mind and start enjoying your study. Okay, I hope this video is helpful, and if you have any questions, please write them down in the comment section below. Would love to read, would love to reply, and we'll see you very, very soon again.